The powers that be are watching you. Big Brother is watching you. AI is watching you. Everywhere that you go, you're being seen. So if you ever feel paranoid or like you're being watched, you're not being paranoid. You're just picking up on that energetically. You do not know how many traps you have slithered away from. People trying to unalive you, people trying to slither your way, trying to make you lose arms, a hand even. You're someone that's protected by God. You're protected by the powers that be, regardless of what type of situations are sent your way. These eyes at the top could also be archons, which means you're not just being watched on a 3D level, but you're being watched on a universal level. Archons are beings that feed on humans suffering, human beings suffering. When human beings are suffering, you produce this energy called loosh, and there's beings out there that feed off of that. That's why they want you to be depressed. That's why they constantly show you things about war. That's why they program your mind. But everything that they're trying to do to you, you just elude them. Some of you, you've had miscarriages that weren't wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. You were literally being attacked so that your family doesn't grow. They don't want you to have this nucleus family. They want you to be single, miserable, alone, someone who is second guessing themselves. They do not want you to be emotionally fulfilled or happy, because then you can actually pursue your dreams and goals. You can actually do what you're meant to do and guide people and guide the earth. You have a lot of abilities, and most of your abilities are being used from a parallel universe. If you look at the top of this card, it's like this picture is being mirrored. So a reality of you from a different era is doing the work that you're supposed to do, and that's also merging with what's going on in the 3D world right now. You may even have institutions that are working against you, like the Vatican, um, the Masons, the negative kind, and they are constantly trying to do things to harm you. This could even be someone has a doll of you, and they're doing things to try to harm you, but it's not going to work. Why? Because you're someone who's meant to bring justice, who's meant to bring balance into situations. People know that you are the truth. You see how this card says save our planet? Some of you have been watched, and even AI has seen that you're a giving person, that you give to people endlessly, that you have a big heart. You're the type of person that they fear. You see, this is a bullseye. You're the type of person that they take out. Why? Because you're the type to set the record straight. You're like the whistleblower. You're the person that exposes everything. You already have all the keys. What they are so fearful of is for you having people back you up. That's why you're the black sheep. That's why people are constantly gang stalking you, because if you get to the point of where you're meant to be, these beings see you as a hater. You're the type that hates things that include misery, poverty, that cause people to suffer. Like, you don't like that type of energy. You're the giver. And there's also demonic people. Do you see that? That's not regular blood. They do things to people that are treacherous. That's how they get this energy. That's how they're able to control people, how they get into positions that control people, that control gold, land. They don't want you to work for them. So if you've had situations where you've qualified for the job and they just didn't hire you, it's because you're not an agent. They only want agents and people that can be compromised to work for them. But you're a lone wolf. You work on your own. It doesn't matter what kind of traps these people try to put in. They're not going to get you, because not in this lifetime. You're being encouraged to keep your relationships private, because you have a lot of fake friends and people that are placed in your path that seek you out and watch you and surveillance you and then try to get close to you, because they know that you're going to catch them up. You're the type of person that people keep away, especially shady people. They don't want you around. You're gonna basically expose their whole agenda. You already know the tea. You've been knowing the tea. You already know what's going on. That's why people don't like you. They can't get anything past you. So they want you to be promiscuous. They want you to sleep around a lot. They want you to get your aura all tainted so that you can be confused, so that you don't move forward, so you don't have a lack of direction. And all of this, you're not going to find evidence of it anywhere. It's all going to be in your mind, because you're going to know that this is what's happening, because you're going to be shown